What is up YouTube, it's Kingfisher745, and in this video we're going to begin our Spec Op 29 task list. So this is going to be part 1 and we'll go all the way up to the first research, and then continue from there. First up for task number 1, we have to defeat 5 webhead thugs, and they can be found in Spec Op 29 Mission 1. Obviously this is the first task, so it's going to pop up as soon as you begin the Spec Op. And the reward is going to be 1200 XP. Finding them won't be a problem since they're basically in all the threats, but it's going to take you about 2 battles to complete it. And by the way, one thing I noticed, and you'll notice too as soon as you begin, basically after I already posted my overview video, there is a brand new sorting system for characters. It really is amazing and it was very unexpected, but I have to say props to PD for this one. It now makes it really easy to sort by experience or level, and you can even sort by class and build teams that way. For now we're going to use Spider-Gwen and Red Hulk, who are both getting close to that next level. Now as we begin attacking, we can definitely see there's some new buffs that these enemies have. And let me just say right now, they're extremely annoying. I can already tell you're going to hear me complain about them throughout this Spec Op. First of all, I hate missing normal thugs. I mean, we're using superheroes, and these are just some random thugs off the street. On top of that, our characters are beefed up, have ISO 8 accuracy and attack. I'm even using the Warbringer axe, and we're going to miss on them more than we would an epic boss. That's pretty absurd, but by the way, it doesn't end there. They also get an extra turn when you miss. So they just keep attacking over and over again. Luckily, Red Hulk's absorb energy will take them out. Right away I was happy I brought him in, but we still have to defeat 2 more to complete this task. That means we'll take on another 3 enemy set, and after we manage to take down these webheads, we will be able to move on to task number 2. Now the only problem I have with using Red Hulk is I was thinking I probably should bring in Spider-Girl, who also needs XP, and that will improve our score. Scoring is very important in Spec Ops. You're going to need high scores to get those mastery stars in all the missions. Multiple tasks throughout will always ask you for a specific amount of stars, and at the end you'll always need 3 in every single mission. So it's always great to build it up early on because it will cost you a lot of unstable ISO 8 if you have to go back. So what I'm going to do personally is switch to a team of Spider-Women for the rest of the Spec Op. Or at least for the rest of this mission. That way we can still take advantage of much needed XP, while still getting a strong score bonus. Alright, well with this final thug down, we're going to complete task number 1, and now we can move on to task number 2. Like I said before, we do get 1200 XP for our agent, and I'm happy to once again see those increased rewards. Now armed in Spidery task 2 of 25, we have to use Spider-Gwen in combat, and we were just using her, so all we have to do is go back into any battle. We could even go outside of the Spec Op, and simply use Spider-Gwen. However, if you don't have her recruited, then you'll have to use her as a team up in Mission 1. Now in this battle, we're using Spider-Gwen and Spider-Girl, just like I said I would, and hopefully the fight doesn't take that long. It's all going to depend on how many times they dodge our attacks. To be honest with you, if they keep this up, I might have to make sure our attacks hit, and we can do that with a number of debuffs. You can also use offensive items if you're having trouble hitting a certain opponent. That goes for bosses and all. So far it's not going too bad. We take out 1 of 3, and then we go with our hard rock. Sadly it misses, and so does our follow-up attack. So there we go, once again it's getting annoying. But you know what, maybe it's not that bad and I shouldn't complain that much. In fact, we do take down the top thug very easily. Spider-Girl's level 9 is pretty nasty. But following that epic takedown, we miss with our Warbringer axe, we get attacked. We land both of our counters though. And now Spider-Gwen fails to take him out. The rapier misses as well, and he gets another turn. So with that, he almost takes down our agent. But hey, our level 9 from Spider-Girl works so well we'll use it again. dodge, then another dodge, and our agent actually goes down to a bunch of minions. Pretty crazy, right? Basically what I'm telling you is don't take these guys lightly. They'll begin to dodge and they just get a ton of turns. In the future, I may bring in the weather control device and we'll see how that goes. But with task number 2 down, we get 1200 more XP, and then we move on to task number 3. In distress, collect 2 distress calls. For this one you'll get 15,000 silver, and it's very easy. Just visit 2 of your allies and collect their distress call. Hopefully you left at least 2 that need collected. I like to leave more than that just in case. But other than that, this is a really easy task, and we're going to quickly be moving on to number 4. That 15,000 silver is pretty nice as well, though they could add another 0. I'm kidding, but well, that would be amazing. Now for task number 4, I actually ran into a problem. If PD is watching this, my gifts have been broken since the release, I believe, of chapter 9. At the time, I also couldn't collect any unstable iso-weight from my allies' maps, so I had to spend 2 gold. So that was unfortunate, but we did finish task number 4. That was another 1200 XP, and now moving on to number 5. Defeat Karn. Karn is a mini-boss of Spec Op 29 Mission 1, and as a reward you'll get 1 Arachnid component. Now obviously we're going to need this for our research, so it's a very important reward. And we'll need a lot more later. Well, that is if you want to complete the set, but for now, we'll just focus on Karn. Right now he is after Silk, but he'll probably settle for taking out Spider-Gwen and Spider-Girl as well. So we'll just have to make sure that doesn't happen. I think we shouldn't have a problem as long as he isn't as tough as those webhead thugs. Which is pretty funny because he was a group boss, and they're just random bums off the street. But hey, who knows, maybe he's going to be a beast as well. Although he doesn't look like it yet. I guess we'll just have to see what he does with his next turns. So far it's very little damage. And he's also enraging our bruiser. With Spider-Gwen we'll use her quick action, then her level 9. And this already drops the mini-boss. So a web-headed thug was much harder than the mini-boss Karn. Makes sense. But hey, the good news is task 5 is complete, and we get the blueprint for the Hemo-Arachnid spray. It has a 12,027 offense and defense bonus, so you may want to use this in your armory. What this also means is we're coming to our first research already. So that was a really fast and easy first 5 tasks. Hey, I'm not complaining. The sooner I get Silk, the better. So right after this dialogue, we'll move on to task number 6, and it will be our first research. By the way, other than the task list, just to break things up, I do have a few other videos planned in between. So for example, you're going to see Spider-Man 2099 in PvP action. And that video will come sometime tomorrow morning. Of course, we'll also have part 2 as soon as possible. But for now, we have to begin our research, which costs 40 unstable iso-weight, 100 silver, and it's going to take 8 hours. So I'll get that one started and we'll be back very soon. That's going to be it for this one, but I want to thank you all for watching, and ask you to please like, comment, and subscribe. Then until next time, good luck, and take care.